Hi everyone, it's Justine. Today comes part 4 of Fashion Drawing for Beginners. We're dealing with the lady from the side view, and let's start right away by placing our 10 heads template underneath the paper we're drawing on and placing the marks that we know. 1.5 heads the shoulders, 3.5 heads the waistline, and 4.5 heads the crotch or the hip line. We have the plumb line in the center. We know no matter how curved we draw her, she has to stand on this line at the end of the day. So we start with the head, and don't forget that the head is bigger at the back. The base of the neck at the front should be exactly on the plumb line. And then the rest follows like this. The bust is like a kind of rectangle going towards the front, in front of the plumb line. The hips are the opposite, they're going backwards. So the bum should be behind the plumb line. The thighs and the knees end behind the plumb line, so on the right of it. And then we need to get back to the center. So the calves and the feet are going forward again. Important to notice are the 2 black dots. The base of the neck is on the plumb line, and the foot where she's standing on is also on the plumb line. Everything in between is up to you. You could curve her forward and then backwards on the legs a lot more than this. This is just a standard curve, so to say. The arms, I make them straight, kind of relaxed. So the shoulder blade is at the level of 2 heads, the elbow at the level of the waist, and the arms in the fashion figure are extra elongated, so the hands are somewhere at the thighs level. We'll do the hands another time. Regarding the head, we don't want to deal with the face so much, so I'm just going to cover it all up with a bob. Here's again what we've got so far. At this stage you can pause if you need to practice and then play on. Now I'm going in with the black pen so you can see how I correct what we got so far. The neck at the base of the plumb line. Shoulder blades. The bust, you can make it bigger if you wish. The arm is in front of the body. So I pay attention to what I'm covering here with the black pen. Here. Here is the smallest part, then the muscle. Here I made the belly a little bit too prominent, so to say, so I'm going to correct it a little bit. Here it's important that you get the gesture, so you should have a gap between the waist and the arm. If it's in the middle, then make her arm go this way. Make it an angle, or make it like this, somehow. You can also see the butt at the back so that you understand how she's standing. The thighs. She has muscles, right? The thigh should not go inwards. It has a curve towards the left. At the back of the thigh, you have the ischio muscle. It slims towards the knee. That's very slim. The knee. This. Here I'm gonna take off a little bit of my calf muscle because that's a lot. here, here, so I'm doing exactly what I said not to do. The thigh has the correct curve, but here I like to make it totally impossible. But I like the curves that it gives to the whole body. You don't have to do the same, it's a matter of taste. She's wearing a killer heel. We're done. If you feel smarter after watching this video, give it a thumb up. Thank you very much. This series, Fashion Drawing for Beginners, will go on for a little while. So subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, and you'll get all the future episodes. 4 have been released so far, so there's a lot more to go. If there is a pose where you think, I can't, write it down in the comments below this video. Take the chance, tell me what you want to see, because I'm quite flexible and I can show you what you guys wish, so let me know. Other than that, I link you to 2 previous videos of mine. The first one, the X-Men girl, is really good to learn the so-called S-curve, the contrapposto pose, with the relief on the body, because she's quite naked, right? So it's a very good exercise to practice, and also to try with markers if you have some already. The other one is a tutorial on how to draw dresses. So that's Alicia Vikander at the Oscars earlier this year. And I'm showing you here a specific techniques to draw embroidery on a dress. I'll see you next week for at least one new video. Take care. Bye bye.